Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Which you already know what it is. It's TK the poet. You already know it. So you ain't got to quote it. And if I spoke it, you already know what that mean. Y'all wrote it. We here. It's Sunday, man. We had the draft yesterday. Man, it was live. First time ever we made history. Poetry Life League made history yesterday. The first poetry draft ever in history. We made history, man. Shout out to everybody. You know, shout out to all the poets that was a part of it. It was 24 poets from different parts of the United States. Hey, we came out, they came out and showed out, and we seen, who was 1 through 24. Hey, if y'all wanted to get any recaps about that, man, go on Poetry Life League on YouTube. Check it out. Run the views up, man. We support these poets, man. Well, when we gonna get into it though, man? Man, we got some of the poets that got drafted in the first round and second round, and we gonna bring them up. But let me bring up my boy, True Poet, man. Hold up, True Poet in the building. True Poet, what's up with you, man? True Poet, you in the building?
Yeah, what up, man? What up,
Hey,
man?
man,
What up,
hold up,
man?
man. Let me get my cheers on real quick, man.
Uh oh. What's
Hold
happening? What's
on,
happening?
man.
What's happening right now? What's happening right now?
The first round pick. The first round pick.
Man,
How,
and you
how
know
you
what?
feel? How do you feel?
And let me get my headphones on because I'm at training. And I'm really, I, I'm, I've been busy. I've been busy, but I definitely had to pop.
Okay, okay, okay. No, that's true, poet. Hey man, he's in training, man. He getting to that munyon, man.
Oh, boy, this is some hard money on out here to make. But man, and I really ain't even reflected on it until you just like said this is the first time this has ever happened. So that means I'm the first ever number one pick ever.
Ever.
Uh, the first time this poetry draft ever happened. So I gotta hold that. I gotta hold
Mm.
that, and that's history that's been made. So anytime you look up a poetry league that had a draft, I mean, hold on, we ain't talking about no dragons now. We ain't talking
Look,
about no
man.
dragons.
Look, man. I had to throw it up,
We talking
man.
about living legends. We
Living
talking
legends,
about
man.
living legends. And man, I do want to thank my judge slash coach that trusted in me to be the number one pick overall. So I do appreciate that, and it's an honor. It really is. It really is. It truly is.
Look, they was fighting over, man. They was trying to say who go get the first pick, and they were like, man, I told you, like they was like wolves, man. They wanted truth, man. So
Hey,
I'm
that's
like,
love.
man,
That
like
is
man,
love.
it's just a testament to your poetry, who you are,
Yeah, for
your
sure.
charisma, your aura, and everything like that. And look, this is an honor for you to be drafted first of all in my league, man, Poetry Life
For
League,
sure.
man. Look,
Yeah.
it's high expectations for you, man. Being number
Yeah.
one, man. Hey.
Yeah, it is. It is, and I look to fulfill all those expectations, and it's crazy because, like I said, I ain't even get to watch it, but I had people texting my phone like, "Congratulations, number one." I was like, "Oh, what happened?" I ain't, I like, I ain't, I'm having people text me, hit me up because I told everybody about it, and they locked in. So it was other people that got to watch before I even got to watch it, but it was a dope experience, even being able to watch it, even though I get to see it live, watching the playback. It was like I still felt that, and I love the way y'all put it on. I love the way you put it on. And I can't think of the host's name at the time. I believe, is that your wife?
Yeah, that's my wife, beautifully Dana.
Man, when I say y'all aura is the same and y'all dialect, like I said this gotta be his wife because they like that. They talk the same, like the cadence of the way they talk. It's just like, bro, y'all been locked in for a long time, and I can tell, and I can tell. So, but no, man, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it.
Look, man, no doubt, man. Another poet I want to bring up, Shorty Rock. Wait, before I bring up Shorty Rock, let me bring up a poet at apology, another first rounder. Hey, poet at apology, man, what's going on? Another first rounder. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. I'm having some issues with my sound, so I'm trying to fix that. But no, I'm honored that I was selected, and I'm excited to see what this year has in store. Um, it really was. interesting coming in to see the draft. I didn't get to see the first half of it. And so when I came in, I think it was in the third or fourth round that they were drafting. And so I was curious, if my name had been called, because I wasn't sure where we were in the draft, and someone said that I had gone in the first round, and I was like, oh wow. So that was really an honor. I wasn't expecting that, but I am excited to be a part of this. And shout out to True Poet for going first overall. And I got to say, I'm a retired veteran, so seeing you in uniform there is it's a good feeling. So, but my goal is to bring my authentic self and bring some honor to this stage. And I got to shout out to the Dragons for choosing me. So but I really am excited.
Okay, man. As a poet without apology, let's get into Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock, you second round seven pick, man. Shorty Rock. They was arguing over you too, man. They was like, man, who's gonna get Rock?
I'm on. You guys can hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
Cool, thanks. I was honored, like, honestly.
Look, there were 17 other poets they could have chose from. They had 17, but you went in the seventh pick. Like that's pretty amazing though.
Yeah.
Look, man, hey. But look, we got some more poets that's gonna come up. Lady Crucible. Hey, what's going on with you, Lady Crucible?
Hey, you know me, second round draft pick number 8. I'm in there.
Another second round pick, 8 pick, right after Shorty Rock. Man, how do you feel going in the second round?
Ooh, it was honestly, I thought I probably would have got picked further along down the line, but to be in the second round and to hear the words that was spoken behind it was just like it made me feel like, for those in the background that think you ain't good enough, it was like, ha 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 ha. I did it. I did that shit. I'm in that shit. So all those that say my poetry ain't shit, how you like me now?
Gold teeth when I smell, try to take me out together, but I'm still buck wild.
Hey, like I said, this beast been let off her leash. She heard the word eat. I'm just about to let her feast.
Okay. Man, the next poet I got up is K Spaz. Man, what's going on? Fourth round, 14 pick. Hey, what's going on with you, man?
Man, everything cool with me. What's going on with y'all?
Hey, we chilling and grooving, man. How did you like the draft?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Draft had me anxious as hell. I'm in the car. I'm in the car watching. I'm like, man, when the fuck I'm getting paid? I'm like, I really thought I was gonna be at least in the first 3. I made it top 5 rounds. Cool.
But you know what though? I can honestly say that was probably my fault, because a judge was asking about you in the second round, and he didn't know who his name was. So he was like, yeah, the dude that's at the desk there was, but I'm like, it was a couple dudes. I'm like, I don't know. You didn't write his name down? Like, oh man, I don't know his name. So then when Bo Worst picked you, he was like, oh, that's the dude I was talking about. So but hey, that was I didn't know who he was talking about, man. Look, I told him he should hold up. I'm getting too excited, man. Hold up. Hey, he should have took better notes. That's what I told him. You should have took better notes. Should have wrote his name down, and then you would have had him. But shut up. The person that was trying to get you was the Red Dragons. They was trying to get you, man.
Bro, I'm just gonna say Team Red Dragons.
Look,
Mr. True Poet and his what he put on the comment earlier.
we gon' We gonna
Wait,
keep
so do we actually have a member from every team up here?
Look,
About almost, yeah.
look. Hold on, we have
Where them
We
diagnostics
got the
at?
True Legend.
diagnostic. Let me see.
Who a
We got the
diagnostic?
True Legends, Diagnostic, and Red Dragon so far.
Okay. Yeah, we all here. They all here. Case fans from Bold Words, Straight Out from
Mm.
Diagnostic, True from Living Legends, and Lady Crucible from Red Dragon. So yeah, y'all
And
all
y'all
here.
want to know what's crazy? TK the Poet will tell y'all. When he first told me when he first told us what the leagues was gonna be, it's funny. I was banking. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I was sitting here banking like, yeah, I'm gonna be a red dragon. I watched me become a red dragon. And Lord behold, second round pick. What do I become? A part
Hmm.
of the Red
Right.
Dragon.
Yep.
Look,
It's so
man.
Yep.
crazy.
Look. Let me bring up two more poets, man. Dope female. Let me bring them up real quick. Hey, dope female. How do you feel?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. So, how do you feel about your draft pick?
I'm just here.
Look,
Come on, sis. You
look,
got to get hyped up about this. It's like this
look.
was like
Third
the
round,
NFL
ninth pick.
draft.
You know, what's the name? Living legends. You know, we got two living legends in the building. True went number one. Dope female went third round, ninth pick.
What the Red Dragons in the house? We blowing that heat, baby. You
So
know,
man,
we
look,
spit that fire.
and we got one more guy Indigo, man. Hey, what's going
Yo,
on
what
with
up,
you?
folks? What's poppin' with it? What's going
Hey,
on?
say, man, how did y'all feel like how the draft went? Did y'all like the presentation that we had presented to y'all?
So I'm gonna
Lady
be honest. I'm
Crucible.
gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love the presentation of the draft. I love how y'all made it to where you got the pictures, you got the applause, you got the
Yeah.
reveal, and I think the judges did a great job with their cleverness of how they was picking poets and using the wordplay and all that. I will say one thing. I will say one thing that I would have changed because I honestly feel like Living Legends cheated. Like I feel like we cheated. I think the draft each round, I think it should have been in reverse. So like so we got first pick. So in the next round we should have got fourth. Because I
Right.
feel like we done cheated. Like
I
Hey
ain't
man.
gonna even lie to you. I felt like, okay, so you know how they do the NBA draft or the
Mm-hmm.
NFL
the
draft.
NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
got your. I look, bro. When I tell y'all, I had my grandkids in here sitting around me. Oh, I had the Don Julio bottle sitting on the side of me. Got the blunt rolled, and my grandbaby over here telling me some Gigi. When is it? I was like, baby, I don't know, but I'm like you. I'm just anxious and excited. I'm waiting, and then I had stepped out the room for like 2 seconds, y'all. 2 seconds. My grandbaby said, Gigi, Gigi. I'm talking about like that broke my neck, slid down the hall, hit the corner, bumped my head on the wall, but I made it back to the screen in time. You know, headache and
Look.
all. I, hey, it was well worth it.
look, look, second round pick. Hey, where did you thought you was gonna land?
To be honest, we got some dope ass poets. I mean, some dope. I didn't know the baby was on the screen. We got some dope poets up here. We got some very dope poets up here. And I ain't gonna be honest. I wasn't even expected to be in the second round, to be honest. I was expecting to be somewhere along 11, 12, 25, a number that wasn't even there. But to be in the second round draft pick, bro, I was in here crying like I just went to the NFL for real. Like I'm really finna go. I'm finna go get this bag, bro.
Look, the Red Dragons. They said he said he had to have you. I'm like, because he was
And
saying about like when
his words, I ain't gonna even lie. His words touched me because I don't be thinking, see, I'm building my confidence and my pen is getting stronger every day. So to hear that, and it was like for real, to hear him say that, it was like, where all them people at? That said I would that said I couldn't do it. Where them people at? Because I need them to hear this right now. I need y'all to see this. But then at the same time, it was like excuse my French, fuck them people.
Mm.
I
Talk.
know who I am. I know
Talk
who got
heavy.
me here. And if I wasn't good enough, then TK, you wouldn't have never chose me, right?
That's a fact.
I do.
That's a fact. Hey, look, the judges they went weeks and weeks trying to figure out who they gonna pick. We went through y'all Facebook. We went through different videos. We heard y'all spitting poetry, especially the content that I had on here. We went through it and everything like that. So they had a good amount of poetry from y'all for y'all to really just choose and decide like who they really wanted. So hey, it was exciting though, man, to the very end of it. So but how do y'all feel about? Let me go to Poe Without Apology. Do you know everybody that's on your team?
So I don't know everybody on the team yet,
Okay.
but I'm excited to get the opportunity to get to know them,
Okay.
and I'm just really excited to be a part of this. I don't have I haven't set an expectation yet because I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work, how the
Okay.
competition is going to go. But I
Look,
am
you got
excited.
three. You got three of your teammates right here. Lady Crucible and Empress right here.
Let's
Hey, how we
go.
doing?
Now, if y'all want to,
Let's go.
this just a word of advice to
Oh,
those that's on the Red Dragons. If we want to get to know each other, hey, I'm all down for setting up a group chat on Facebook, and we can do a
look.
message group
And
chat.
see, that's what we're
All
gonna
right.
do. I'm setting it up after we get done with here. Everybody gonna have their own private Facebook group team where y'all communicating. The judges, y'all coaches, they're gonna be in there as well. So
Oh,
y'all can
okay.
have your own little communication, just private.
You know what,
Nobody
TK?
else.
TK, I need you to hold your thought for a second because
Okay, okay,
I got some words for you.
okay.
First off, I tip my hat to you, sir.
Yeah, for real.
Because at the end of the day, I've entered and been in many competitions, but I've never been in a competition like this one. The fact that you all are taking y'all time, the fact that y'all giving us coaches, I'm just gonna say that right there. That is speaking without words within itself. The work that y'all do and that y'all putting in, you, your wife, and everybody else on the team, bro, we commend y'all from the heart. Because
Look,
if it
we
wasn't
thank
for
you.
y'all, if it wasn't for y'all and you and everybody else on your team searching for us, bro, this wouldn't even be happening right now.
Look, we searched far and wide, and a lot of that I give my props to Shorty Rock because he helped me recruit a lot of poets. So shout out to Shorty Rock. She played a major part in this too as well. So and like he said, everybody need a rock. So and Shorty Rock was our rock. So
Hey,
I
she is my
appreciate
rock. Ah, 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 ah,
it.
ah, ah.
So,
There you go.
I want
That's your new
Team
theme
with
song.
it,
Shorty Rock, that's
rock
your new
with it.
theme song. I'm naming you that theme song right there because you everybody's rock. Ah, ah, ah. You keep us all in line, baby. You is the pillar to this community.
So look, I got a question for Guy Indigo. So you went fourth round, 14th pick. There was 10 poets left, and they chose you in the fourth round. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you should have been higher or lower, or how do you feel about that? I don't think he's with me. He I don't think he's with me. But let's get to the next poet, K
He said
Spaz.
he in the shower.
Oh, okay, okay. So you know, all right, never mind. We gonna drop past that real quick.
Yeah,
But K
I'm a man
Spaz.
of bold words, man. I'm a man of bold words.
Mm. And look, and one thing and two things that the coach slash judge from both words, he said you fit perfectly with her team. She was happy that you fell on her team because she was like, I can't believe y'all passed on him, and he landed right here. So but hey,
Hey, I'm gonna say she didn't want me bad enough.
Hey, look, they was trying to figure out, but I told them, look, y'all should have took better notes, man, because look, he was one that can really go, man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Man, bro, I ain't gonna even lie. I've been in love with your pen since I heard you last week. I've been going back listening to your stuff on Instagram. You young man, I wish I could get you to speak to a lot of the young men that I know that's out here that study falling and just keep bumping their heads.
Thank you. Crazy. I want to reach out to the youth so bad, but them niggas ain't on here.
I know, right? No, it's like no matter, you know how, and you know, I tell a lot of the little YNs around here, you know, I'm a poet. You know, I have a lot of them. Man, can you give me something inspirational? And I give them something inspirational. I give you my own story. I've been in your space. I'm sure I showed you how to get out. And you go back 2 weeks later. Man, I like that poem, mama, but evidently you didn't like it good enough. Why you say that? Because you still here. You still here. I just wrote for my help. That was just some words for you to read. You didn't even grasp it. You didn't even soak it in. So no, don't ask me to write nothing else.
Look, it was fire, man. We got dope female, bring her back up. Dope female. Hey,
I'm stable now. I had to get I'm stable.
It's cool. But like, you're a part of the living legends. Like, that team is so dynamic and diverse. Like, it's fire. But you know, both words, y'all cool. You know, I gotta hype my wife's team up though. You know, I gotta hype my wife's team up. You know, hype her up one time. But you know, Shorty Rock, what's going on?
Not much, PK. So True said in the chat he's got to go soon.
Okay.
Can we get a piece from him before he runs off on us?
Hey, first round draft pick. Hey, let's give us a piece before. We're gonna have to give you center stage.
I promise you, I want to right now. I literally got a leaders meeting in like literally 2 minutes, so I don't want to be interrupted. But I am coming back on once our leaders meeting is over.
Okay. Hey, that first round draft pick, 1 overall.
Yeah, Mr. First round draft pick. Come on back now, Mr. First round draft pick.
Got y'all.
So, okay, question to y'all before we get into some poetry, you know, to give the people the why y'all in the PLL. So, you know, the people that went first and second, do y'all feel any added pressure to y'all that y'all got drafted so high?
I do. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm gonna tell again, you know, I've heard through the grapevine, you know, motherfuckers said my poetry wasn't shit. So to be picked in the second round, that just proved my poetry don't smell like shit.
Man, a poet without apology. One, what pick you went? Third pick. How you feel about going in the first round? Is that any added pressure to you being drafted so high?
I can't say that I feel more pressure. I felt that it was an honor, and I felt that it was a testament to my work that I have done over the decades. And so I had retired from poetry after 2017. And so this is kind of like my reawakening, if you will. And yes. And so I'm really excited to see how else I can grow and see what this community is going to deliver and inspire from all of us. But I really am excited. I really am. And I just feel honored that, you know, I really wasn't expecting to go so high. But I'm going to deliver.
I think, you know, they really loved that piece that you had did when you said about the postcards.
Oh yeah.
That's what took them over. That was like that poem right there. They were like, okay, yeah, that's it. He's the one. So
I have a
go ahead, dope female. Go
no,
ahead.
no. I can wait till y'all finish. I do not mean to interrupt. Please forgive me.
No, that's cool. What you got on your mind? It's an open conversation. We here.
I don't know how the draft went.
Oh, you don't know
I
how the
don't know
draft
how it
went?
was done. I don't. I mean, I know I
Okay.
said third. I looked at the page. You have to forgive me because I needed to speak with you as well. I have a lot going on, but I don't know. I don't have any of my material posted anywhere, so I'm trying to figure out how in the hell y'all find it in my work.
Oh, we seen one video on your Facebook page that you had did a live in the car.
Oh yes, it was
Yes.
recent. It was
Mm-hmm. So hey, look, it don't take them wait long. They just need to hear a couple of your poems and stuff like that. So
Got you.
you had them hooked.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Then also, you did a piece before, when my wife was on here last week.
I
You
did.
spit and look, she got you. She said, "Look, I gotta have her. She's dope. She's dope
I
female." So,
appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really
but you
appreciate
know
it.
what? You know what? I'm gonna play. I could play a little bit, of the draft, so y'all can see.
Okay.
Let's get
Him,
into
and
it.
if they would have got this first pick, I already know they would have took it. So I'm just trying to shake something up, make some people mad, especially them hot breath dragons. So choose the point. Congratulations for being the first round draft pick. Hippie the Soul from Bold Words. You are up next. Who will be your first round draft pick?
Well, it's pretty easy because they call him the poet.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, there we go. Oh, so the poet. First round pick. Dang, Miss Hippie in the first round. Congratulations to Also the Poet. Miss Hippie, so tell me a little bit why you picked this poet to be your first round pick.
He's fire.
He's fire.
I like his delivery. He's coachable, and he just needs to be on my team.
Hey, that's all they need to be said. Short words is what I'm talking about. So, Mr. Courtney with the diagnostics, who will be lucky enough to grace your team this season for 2025? Who is your round one first pick?
So, typical of you guys, of your picks. So, I got a plan though. So, my first pick is gonna be Cinnamon Soul.
Okay, Miss Cinnamon Skull. Congratulations for making the round one third pick of the 2025 draft. Mr. Courtney, can you tell me a little bit why you decided to grace her with your first number one pick?
She's just all around good poet, delivery, substance, kind of the total package. So it was a no-brainer for me with Cinnamon Soul.
That's what I'm talking about. Excellent pick. Once again, congratulations, Miss Cinnamon Soul. So I am filling in for the Red Dragons with their pick. They did go ahead and select. Y'all already know it. They went ahead and took a poet without apology. Congratulations, Mr. Poet Without Apology. You are the round one fourth pick of the 2025 draft.
The first round, I was looking for competition already with just the first pick.
Look, that's what I'm talking about. It's going to be tough. So the Red Dragons did go ahead and fill me in on a little notes of why they did pick the poets that they picked. They did state that Poet Without Apology was just phenomenal. They did say that as well. Thinks that he will be very coachable. They liked his delivery when he executed and sent that in. So once again, congratulations to him. So for our next in order, for the next round, second pick for me, coming to my team, congratulations to Miss Purpose.
Okay, Purpose.
Purpose, congratulations to you. You are the round pick number 2, pick number 5. Purpose. She will be on my team with the living legend where she belongs. I chose Miss Purpose generally because when I saw her the first time, her poetry had depth. It reached out to me. It had substance. She resonated with me. So I crossed my fingers and I desperately hoped that I would have her and be able to be graced with her on my team. It was phenomenal, and I couldn't be more prouder to have her and to be her coach and to win this here challenge. So thank you again and congratulations to Miss Purpose. All right, so we're gonna move on to our next judge, and that is going to be Miss Hippie Soul with Bold Words. What is your second pick for the round?
What every group needs an empress. So of course it's gonna be Empress the Poet.
All right, Miss Empress the Poet. She will be on Bold Words. Congratulations, Miss Empress, for being the round pick number 2, pick number 6. All right, Miss Hippie Soul, tell me a little bit why you decided to make her your second pick for your team.
Sister Girl is tough. She got the lyrics. She got the flow. Oh, she deserves to be over here.
All right, yeah,
Talent,
without
great
a doubt.
talent. Yeah, nah, I'm gassing her up.
You know it. You wouldn't have on her team if you did not think she was phenomenal. I definitely
Yes.
agree with you as well for that young lady. Congratulations, Miss Empress the Poet, for being the second pick for Bold Words. All right, Mr. Courtney, you're up next with the Diagnostics. Who is going to be your second round pick?
All right, with my second pick, I decided to go with Shorty Rock.
Oh
That's a good
my
one.
goodness, that
That's
is
a good
definitely a
one.
good one. Congratulations, Miss Shorty Rock, for being the second round pick for the Diagnostics. Mr. Courtney, tell me a little bit why you decided to grace Shorty Rock with being on the Diagnostics team.
Well, she's phenomenal, and I mean, we all need a rock in our life, right?
You're right. Like the lean on.
Yeah, it's a no brainer for me.
That's without a doubt. I think she is a phenomenal poet as well. That was an awesome pick. We snatched her up. She was definitely going to be one of mine. But congratulations to Miss Shorty Rock for being the second round pick for the Diagnostics team. Next up will be the Dragons. The Dragons decided to put for their second round pick Miss Lady Crucible. Congratulations, Miss Lady Crucible, for being the second round pick for the Dragons. So as well, we did go ahead and send me those notes for Lady Crucible. Definitely, your judge, your coach, Stats, had phenomenal things to say about this young lady. He definitely said that he was hyped to be able to be graced with you being on his team. Said she was a dope poet. The first time them words graced him, he felt like she was definitely going to be a great coachable young lady. So again, congratulations to you, Miss Lady Crucible. All right, moving right along to the third round picks. For my team, I am going to draft the dope female. Congratulations, Miss Dope Female, for being the third round pick to the Living Legends. I definitely am glad that I got her. Again, I got to be graced with some of her poetry, and she is another lady that resonated very well with me. And she lives up to that title, being Miss Dope Female, and I am super, super dope to have her on my team. Congratulations again, Miss Dope Female. All right. We're going to move it right along because we have a lot of picks in this building. Miss Hippie Soul, what and who are going to be graced to be on the Bold Words team for your 3rd round pick?
You know what, Courtney and Nana? Most people want to build a house, but this team right here, Bold Words, you gonna build a dynasty. So you already
Mm,
know it's talking dynasty, baby. Don't
All
play with
mm.
right.
us. Don't
Con-
play with us.
Look, that's what I'm talking about. Walking in your dynasty. But out dynasty, you are the third round pick of the King Bold Words. Congratulations. Mississippi Soul, grace me with a few words of why you decided to pick this phenomenal poet.
His name speaks for itself. Brother is tough. Brother got the word. Brother gonna move, y'all. So everybody gonna be moving now when we get done. I mean, plus I'm getting a winning team. That's
I,
all we
I
know is win.
I see, boy. I see what you're doing. You going there, you putting all that great team together, putting that sauce on it. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Once again, Walking Destiny. Congratulations to you for being the third round pick of Bold Words, Mr. Courtney. Next up is your team, Diagnostics, with the third round pick. Who is bold? Not bold. Who is destined to be on your team?
Well, since we're talking about destiny, need a little bit of serenity. So, gonna go with Serenity Speaks.
Right.
Okay.
Miss Serenity Speaks. She has made it to Team Diagnostics for the third round pick. Congratulations to Miss Serenity Speaks. So tell me a little bit, Mr. Courtney, why you put Serenity Speaks on your team.
Complete package. Definitely can move you with her words. And I mean, she was made to be over here, so we happy to have her.
Look, I am happy that you guys did go ahead and draft Miss Serenity Speaks. She's definitely a dope poet that you guys snatched up early in this round. But congratulations to you, Team Diagnostics, and congratulations again for Miss Serenity Speaks. Next up on the draft list of teams will be the Dragons. And for their third round pick is Shabazz.
Come on, Shabazz.
Shabazz the Poet. Congratulations for being the third round pick of for the Dragons. The Red Dragons, that is. Congratulations to him. He's a phenomenal poet. The notes that were left for this particular poet says that he definitely touched words. He is phenomenal. He is definitely going to light up the Red Dragons and make nothing but fire. So again, congratulations to Mr. Shabazz the Poet for being the third round pick for the Red.
I just played the first couple rounds. We're gonna have Alley Poetry in the building. Alley Poetry, what's going on?
Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Good to see y'all.
Hola, mamacita. How you feel, sweetie?
Sorry I'm late.
Hey, so you are part of the Red Dragons are tough in this building. The Red Dragons are tough in the
We ready to
building.
spit that fire, bro.
The Red Dragons are tough. Where everybody else at? Like it's number Red Dragons in here.
Okay, wait. Who's the person under dope? Who's the person under dope?
Dope Poetry.
No, who's under dope?
Are no limit. Are no limits.
Are no limits.
Who's that?
Are no limit. Hey, are no limit. What's going on?
What's going on, brother? How's it going, man?
Hey, we're doing great. We're doing great around here. You with Team Diagnosis. Diagnosis. So, how you feel?
Hey, I feel great, man. I'm grateful. I'm glad I get to showcase what I can do. And hey, it's not about for me. It's not about winning or losing. It's about growing and elevating.
Man, look around you. All these dope poets are in the building.
Yes, sir.
All these dope poets in the building. But you know why? Since we got all these dope poets in the building, man, we gonna have to get into some poetry, man. How do y'all feel about getting into some poetry? Okay,
Hey,
let's get it.
Before we do that though, I just want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers on this platform.
Amen.
Appreciate
Amen.
it. Thank you.
Happy,
Thank you.
happy Father's Day.
Also,
Yes.
Thank you.
Happy Father's
also,
Day.
y'all,
Look,
it's my birthday today too.
Oh,
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday too.
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
Yep.
you get a
Happy
double
born
whammy.
day.
Thank you.
But look, hey, let's keep it $1. Is Father's Day really respected? Because look, I feel like Father's Day is not really respected, man. You know, do anybody else feel that way?
Stop looking at the commercialization. Look at what's in your household, because that's all that matters.
Like, look,
If you're
they
looking at
did.
what everybody, if
Look,
you're looking at what everybody else is thinking about, the sensationalized, that's not where you're supposed to be.
Just
You are the
because they
father to
took
your
away
children at your
Foreman,
house.
look, just because they took away Foreman meals don't mean Father's Day don't still exist.
You
look,
are very necessary, baby. Very necessary.
look. They did they 1s and 2s today. I do shout out to my family. They did they
There
1s and
you
2s,
go. That's
bro.
all that
Look,
matters.
shout out to them though. But let's get into some poetry. Since a poet apology went in the first round. Hey, poet without apology. You got to give that first round material. Let's go.
All right. This is called The Praying Widow. She spoke broken English through chapped lips, while crying waterfalls that spoke through the lightning flashes of her eyes without thunder. Her cry could have ripped the sky asunder, peeled the blackness off the ceiling of the night, and plucked angels from the very gates of heaven with each flash of light. And when her thunder rolled, the sound of her screams reaching such fervent pitches that sonic waves rolled mushroom cloud emotions into atomic bombs that could break the most hardened man off at his knees. Her screams so loud, we are no longer sure if she's burst our eardrums or if the sound is momentarily stuck in the back of her throat. Her anguish so thick, it would make an atheist want to go find God for her, because it is just that serious. Quiet sobbing is all that she is allowed to muster, because we are in court and protocols have to be followed. See, everyone knows not every soldier makes it back, but nothing can prepare you for this. Nothing can prepare you for the day that your soldier doesn't. And when you discover that it wasn't an enemy that we are trained to kill, but a fellow soldier who raised his hand, swore he would protect and defend, incomplete sentences like, "Oh my God, not to me." Carve up her esophagus, strips the lining from her stomach as she still tries to digest the how, the why. What the fuck happened? Repentance unheard, sin seemed unforgiven. I sit in the back of the room and listen to 30 witnesses, soldiers, interpreters, each relive the death of two of our own, and how this defendant started his own Cold War, but all I can hear are her cries, crashing in waves. I look at the washed out soldier sitting next to his attorney, the weight of guilt so heavy, he can't even lift his eyes to meet anyone on the stand. And every time she sobs so hard, she can't catch her breath, he crumbles. I crumble. Everyone falters. See, lifetimes have been spent on formalities, on protocols, on a fair trial in an attempt to keep our barbarism civilized, but tribulations can weigh more than we should carry sometimes. Ghosts of unanswered questions wreak havoc in the memories of everyone that has ever stepped foot in a war zone, because we held hands with primordial beasts. We danced with devils. We kissed death on her cheek and discovered nothing was sacred, not even our sanity. We all had to wrestle our demons, stand before the mirror, and ask the hard question like, what if we had done something different? Because hindsight is always clearer than the fog in front of us, because death never looks like the movies. Even pretty innocent girls sleeping peacefully in the afterlife are still missing the back of their skulls. Ghosts of unanswered questions like, how could he, and what caused him to do it, sometimes chase me in the night, but the thing that haunts me most sometimes is the broken English this widow spoke through chapped lips as she talked directly to God, the devil himself afraid to interfere, and the deafening sound of her silent tears in that courtroom still leaves this ringing in my ears. and I don't have an answer. But one thing is certain. She taught me how to pray.
Fire, fire, fire. Hold on, let me get my applause going on. Hold up, man. That was fire. I'm kind of late on the ones and twos, but you here. That was fire. Man, so we K-Spaz, K-Spaz to the next poet up. Hey, poet without apology. That was fire. That's first round material.
Thank you.
So we waiting on K-Spaz, K-Spizzle. He just running into the wall. But before until K-Spaz get back in the building, who wanna go next? Dope female?
I'll go. Yes, sir. Oh, baby. I
Oh,
think it was
what short?
somebody. I think I can't. I think it was Shorty Rock. She wants to go. She
Okay,
can go for me.
Shorty Rock. Go ahead and rock out one time. And after Shorty Rock, if K-Spaz ain't available, we're gonna go to Dope Female. Shorty Rock. Go ahead and rock out. It's on you.
King and queen. It's heavy. It's hard. I didn't just reach for it. I steadied myself, bracing for the impact. The weight of it before it could land. Support, empathy, comfort, compassion. What am I really looking for? Each breath slips just beyond and out of reach. Yet I still long, crave, need, and want to breathe you in. I can live without you. I will. With today's climate, but I'd rather not. It's not a need, a lack, or survival. It's a want. Deliberate, a conscious choice, a raw yearning. I desire a king, not a boy, not simply a man, but a king, anchored, knowing, whole. A king who has done the work, walked through the fire, knows the weight of his own crown. And you crave a queen, not a girl, not just a woman, but a queen, rooted, steadfast, sovereign, true, not easily shaken. We are not saints. We made no such claims. Make-believe died when rose-colored glasses started the strong-arm invasion. May our hearts remain unclouded, clean, our love uncompromised. In truth, we are unfinished, alone, incomplete in our ascensions. I cannot grow into a queen without the presence of my king. You cannot embody a king, never really wearing a crown without walking beside and standing with your queen. Let us be not perfect, eternal, or untouched, but real, present, here, there, within one another. Let us love beyond measure, casting fear aside without an end. Peace.
Okay, Shorty Rock, Shorty Rock. You know, she's rocking out. That's a second round pick. Shorty Rock. Hold on, let me get to my applause real quick. You know, hey, I'm trying to be quick on the ones and twos, man. So, look, K-Spaz had left. So when he's coming back, but Dope Female, hey, go and give us that dope-ish. Dope Female, it's on you. Let's go.
Lord, it's so hard living this life. You see, he loves me past my pain. And although he's the affliction to this addiction ain't changing. See, he knows how to prescribe the CCs to my IV, this man here. He's my Novocaine. My main vein in one hit of him is never the same. You better put your boxing gloves on. See, he imprints his ink into these bricks, and with each stick, he's the addict to my fame. Penetrations of fictitious fictions fixated as he implants his stance into my truth, and if for just one moment I can steal away. Steal away yesterday's, tomorrow's memories of false fallacies, intended to destroy my mind, body, and spirit, only to discover that I'm the fucking oxygen that he breathes. You see, I'm often attempted but never ever implemented. I'm his good shit. His cocaine rich, 100% authentic, grade A, type O blood that trickles history into his DNA. I am the drum that beats to the beat of beatings, covered in crackbacks and tattooed scars of sacrifice. I'm in this man's mind. You see, I'm in his mind, thicker than a line of blacks on Friday in a government check line, and repeatedly he teases me, lock licking this religion to make this shit taste that much sweeter. Sweet licks of my cerebral cortex awakens his hunger for knowledge as he craves. The wisdom of balance is chiseled in the crevices of my cerebellum. And although this is abuse, ain't no fucking excuse, cause the morphine that this king brings sets my sights on high. Cloud nine be the daily getaway as he inks my canvas with his pen. And in the background on repeat is Jodeci serenading me, saying, baby, won't you just stay? Instant highs and deeper lows sends my conscience into autopilot, and I am willingly relinquishing my strength to be strong enough to be weak, because I choose him. See, he's my offense that creates pockets of pass goals and hell knows, but I'm going to try that ass anyway, because he trusts me. Even if my odds appear greater than my win, because he's got my fucking back like all we got is each other. And like four flats on a black Cadillac kind of bag, you see, this man here is my loyalty. And he gets the best of me every time I close my eyes. The scent of him wraps my soul like a four-leaf clover. I consider myself lucky, and he is heavily engulfed in my mind. And if this here were a movie, he be the plot that thickens me, because I'm going to happily co-sign, seal, and deliver. Because this man right here don't get no realer. Willpower couple. So, baby, please suck on my thoughts. Peace.
Fire. Fire. That was dope female, fire, straight fire. Hey, that's how you deliver a performance. Hey, look, she's dope. K Spaz, we got K Spaz in the building. Let me bring him up real quick. K Spaz and R Limits, are no limits. Hey, K Spaz, go ahead and rock out one time. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the center stage and let you do what you do best, man. Spaz out.
Uh, this piece is currently untitled, but Da Vinci, Paris clothed and only to die here in Chicago. Look rich even in death and clothes, too small yet living the street life. I guess to be about it and be recognized as being about it, you really got to be out there about it. And if you want to be the spokesman for the hood, you got to be the one talking the loudest. You even got to die like it to show your solidarity. Go become a martyr, a symbol of what you could be and then become. Another nonsense murder. And it's crazy how us as a people have made every excuse to make this senseless shit have some kind of sense. I'm sitting over there wondering what the fuck is y'all rhetoric. Most of these guys that's in these caskets never put a suit on unless the occasion they are now the star of is the occasion once attended, dressed in designer only to go in the dirt. Well, your soul may not be as beautiful as the vessel that you no longer occupy. It's time now that you are reaped since you've been sold. You have to reap now what you've sown, and you can't buy your way into heaven with the money from the drugs you sold. Once the hands of your life's clock start to become arthritic, there's no more time. You laying there stiff and unresponsive while your mama right there crying, your bro them slobbing and sobbing, ready to walk through the revolving door, niggas dying just like you did. They gonna pour the dawn at dawn for the dawn. Crack the bottle like a poet, then poet when he feels like a poet instead of a poet. Cause when you die, you literally feel different. That once warm embrace from body to body turns you to being on a cold plate on a warm day to serve your body to the dirt, cause your soul, your soul already been dealt with. But Da Vinci, Paris made clothing only to die here in Chicago, look rich, even in death, clothes a little bit too small. Thank you.
Hey, let me say this. Let me get this off real quick, man. I wanted to block y'all. Man, K Spaz.
Yo.
Fire.
Thank
The feeling that you give off, the vibe, the vibration, the conviction in your voice. Like you're truly amazing. Your ceiling is so high.
I
Like
appreciate it.
you like sky's is the limit. You
I
know,
enjoy the
continue.
cadence. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
The cadence was just, it was amazing. It was convicting to me. I was, although I stepped away, I was still listening. It was very, very, it was attractive to me. I was drawn in, so I appreciate your cadence. It was amazing.
Thank
Facts. Facts, man. Look, hey, fire. So who we got going there? Lady Crucible? You know, since we talking about fire, it's only right if we get the Red Dragons go ahead and spit their fire. Hey, Lady Crucible, go ahead and do what you do, man. Them the Red Dragons in the building.
I always. So we're gonna call this one the Rhyme Asylum. See my rhyme stack, jam-packed like Cracker Jacks, passing out these verbal smacks, letting verbs attack poetically, slamming that. This tongue of mine speaks different dialect, as floors crack when boots hold throats. I promise you don't want this smoke. Guess nobody told you I was born to goat. I'll make that ass folk. Different strokes for different folks. In my DMX voice, what you bitches want? Then it becomes murder, she wrote, while asphyxiating on these words that I spoke, leaving ink drips leaking from your mouth. Attack like a mouse with rabies, your tongue covered in scabies. Don't play me. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Now you pushing up daisies, going stir crazy. Use you as a warning label. See, my pen is unstable, a little mangle, half past real in a padded room. Give me the mic and a spit mask too. Hold on, I ain't through. Here's a nursery rhyme just for you. This tisket, no tasket, buried your pen in a casket, delivered in a yellow basket. I've blown the gasket, silenced the madness. This passive grin with the glossy lens, you only got one life to live as I'm slapping still, acting calm, but way past concealed. My snapback, a collateral comeback. Now, you ain't got no other motherfucking choice but to take that point.
Come
Take
through.
that on some Diddy.
Come on,
Take
man.
that on some Diddy.
Take that.
Fire.
Bars.
Fire. Look, Lady Crucible, that's what I'm talking about. That energy. You came in hot. Straight fire. And you
You
kept
said
that
it's just
energy.
in the basket. Come on, Tisket, Tasket. God damn it, in the basket.
Look.
She said, take that. Yes, God.
I told him, but Tisket a tasket. I
What
buried your pen in the casket, then delivered that motherfucker in the yellow basket.
color was the basket?
They wanted Lady Crucible. Oh,
It
mine
was
was
yellow.
yellow. It was yellow this week. It might be pink next week.
That was nice, sweetie. Good job.
Look, that was fire. Hey, man,
Like
look.
I said, a tisket, no tasket. Buried your pen in a casket. Delivered it in a yellow basket.
Let's go. Look. You getting there, Lady Crucible. I see you working. You didn't switch up the lyric. More emphasis,
I'm working.
Look, I see you getting that lab, man. So, Alley Poetry, I did not forget about you, Miss Alley Poetry. Did you get to see the draft?
I did. I got to see the replay. So yeah.
Okay. So what was your thoughts? What is your sentiments on the draft?
I thought it was cool. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, and it was really hype. There was a lot of good feedback. There was good advice. Yeah, it was exciting.
Look, you part of the Red Dragons, man. The Red Dragons are tough in the building, man.
Let's go.
Hey, are no limits.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, it's time for you to grab that center stage. I see the shorty. Hey, look at the baby, man. Look, let me go ahead and put that on center stage. Everybody look at this baby, man. Hold up.
Baby.
Look.
She's so
She's gorgeous, man.
Okay, let me go back on mute before I have baby.
Look.
Okay, I thought that was a screensaver. I didn't know it was real. It was his.
Look, hey, it's
You're just
Father's
so
Day, man. Hey,
cute.
man, look,
Sir.
look,
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
look. That's a
Absolutely.
blessing. But are no limits.
Yes, sir.
It's time for you to go ahead and grab center stage and show the poet, show the world, and show everybody why there's no limits. It's on you.
Well, you ask for it, that's what you're gonna get. So my pen is my sword. My heart is my ink. Which one do you want to see bleed? You thought that they count you out. Though you're steady working back and forth, not knowing when are you going to ever catch a break. This is for you. And then, to the fathers that's been fathers and to the mothers that had to be fathers, I thank you. Because life wouldn't be successful without you. I know it's painful to see so many minimum wage of your pages being turned and torn to bits that you have no place for you to lay your head at times with peace. Sometimes even when you sleep, you're still having ludicrous disturbing your peace because there's so many DTPs in your life that you don't know where you're going to be at. But you know that you have a responsibility to take care of your kin and your kids and actually put money and food in their belly so that they can have everything that they need. I know it's not easy for you to continue to repeat the cycle. Because what happens when you didn't have an example? What happened when your childhood was stolen from you and then you have to actually become a child to a child that you never was? It's hard out here. And I get it. And I hope you have more than just a happy Father's Day celebration, more than just a card, more than just a blanket of love. I want you to have support. I want you to understand and realize that all of you are equally as important as the next. So when people are looking at your view of the Father that's inside you, you just look at them and tell them, you don't understand what I had to do to become this father. You don't know the molding and the shifting of being thrown into the role of a father that I didn't even know how to respond to. Because what happens when you didn't have a father? What happens when you didn't understand the understanding of being a father? That I hope you understand that when you're being that man, or when that woman is trying to be that man of the house, doing everything that they can do to sustain a life that's better than the lives that they could ever dream of. I want you to understand that you're loved, that you're appreciated, that you're doing the best that you can, and more. Don't let your love die because this generation needs the fathers that's inside you. Paul.
Hey,
There
look,
are no limits, man.
look, that ludicrous and trying to
Mm-hmm.
find your peace. I caught that. I caught
Look,
Yes,
that.
sir.
look, fire. Hey, are no limits. He always come with the word like that. When I first heard him, the wordplay, like
Mm-hmm.
the wordplay.
He's slick with his wordplay though. He's
Mm-hmm.
slick with his wordplay. He eases his on in and right on back. If you ain't listening, you will definitely miss it.
Look, Alley Poetry. You
Hey,
got
thank you,
something to
God.
spit?
Yes,
You know,
sir.
these red dragons. If my wife was in here, she'll have a fit. That's her grudge. The red dragon is her arch enemy. So but
Uh-oh.
the red dragons are thick in the
Uh-oh.
building, man. Look, hey, man, look, it's 4 of them. I'm outnumbered. My hands up. Don't do. But man, Alley Porcher, man, go ahead and
Look,
grab the stage and show them why you're in the Portrait Life League. Alley Porcher, it's on you.
All right. All right. This is called To Kill a Poem. Don't ask me any questions. You may not like my answers. Cancerous words return. Some really never learn how to write. Assaults of skin dying in pages. The librarian sending me back to the corner. Back, way, way back in the dark. Just the smallest light as I write. This poem just might die tonight. Do not try to take me back to when it wasn't okay to be more than just friends. Do not try to take me back to when I had to pretend my melanin wasn't kin to sin. I was never dirty, but I am a killer. And this poem has to die because I'm sick and tired of the hate and the lies. And I'm sick and tired of Mickey Blue Eyes looking down on me. I just might grab a knife and stab the life out of this right because I'm sick and tired of stupidity and racial profanity. The insanity to think that this is anything great. I just might burn this motherfucking poem and the flag. Did I tell you my pen is a murderer? Normally I wouldn't talk the talk, but this walk is long and I need an accomplice. Who's coming with me to commit these crimes of feeding these lines a lethal dose? To kill a poem, there is something you must know. Your fingerprints are stained on your pen. Your words are the seed of your womb. Your art, well, your art is like flowers in full bloom, and you will never, ever get away with it. Poem.
Straight fire. Alley poetry. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Fire.
That
Look.
Alleged, and anytime soon. Alleged, anytime soon.
Look, we got some talent in the building, man.
Red
It's
Dragons
some talent.
in the building.
Red
Dragons in the building.
Hey, man, look, it's for y'all, man. Look, y'all.
Red Dragons
deep.
in the building.
Y'all deep. Oh no, man.
Red Dragons
look.
in the building.
Hey, they represent. They came out to represent, man. You know, with their first overall pick, Poet Without Apology, man. It's on you again, man. Hey, we gonna spin the block on the first round pick, man. Poet Without Apology. You got another poem for us?
Yeah, I got more poems.
Oh, look, he said he got more. Not just one or two. He has more. Okay, let's go. Let me go ahead and give you this in the state. Go ahead and rock out. Poet Without Apology. Don't apologize. He's dope.
God created the universe out of nothing. Everything we know started with a big bang. If either of these statements are true, then the last bang that Kenneth heard was loud enough to create brand new worlds. News reported rumors it was suicide, domestic, death by cop, then closed your cold case faster than the photographs captured the Armageddon in your final breath. And nobody still knows nothing. Maybe the media thought you were fake news. Hope you didn't think I was a fake friend. What I remember most about Kenny, he didn't have much, but he had big dreams. There was this art to fading hair. Lineups could be picked out of lineups, and a brother could stand out for looking clean. I don't know if he was depressed or if he got lost on the razor's edge. Last time I asked him what was wrong, he faded a smile, and I swear to God, he said it was nothing. At that time, I didn't think enough of Kenny to ask a second time. Understand, Kenneth was larger than life. Kenneth was every bit a Rembrandt, but Kenneth was just one of many black boys to die loud enough to become a god, but not loud enough to get a hashtag. He was too loud for statistics to ignore, but not loud enough for us to get his story straight. I wonder how creative he became with all of that nothing. I bet the pearly gates of his heaven are made up of alabaster bones and ashes of black and brown bodies not beautiful enough for this world. There are days when I feel the weight of my own nothingness. During those times, I wonder if I too have saved up enough empty days. I wonder if my skin is dark enough to be gunpowder. I wonder if the bang would be loud enough to get a white god's attention. I worry that heaven requires citizenship, but I was not born there. Being a dreamer isn't enough. And what if God doesn't let any of us in because angels know murderers and rapists live on earth and earth is on the south side of his border? What if hell is just deportation? Maybe we got this all wrong. Maybe Andromeda is the collective creation of those killed during the Crusades. Maybe Halley's Comet was the first real Amber Alert, a mother on a quest who will not rest until she finds her. I just wish Kenneth was still here. I would ask you to take up more space. Dear Ken, Facebook told me you died when you showed up a memory on my timeline. I'm sorry for not listening. Sorry it took a year in Facebook to notice a black hole had swallowed a whole star. I can still feel the void where you used to be. I should have gotten another haircut sooner. In peace.
That was straight fire.
I like
Let
your
me say,
storytelling. I'm sorry, go ahead.
man, he wasn't loud enough to get a hashtag.
Man, that goddamn.
Look, that was fine. I'm glad I'm able to. I can hear these again. Look, I'm glad that I'm able to. I can go back and replay this and listen to it again because that was fire. Your words, you. And the thing is, like a lot of people think that you got to be loud, you got to be aggressive, whatever. Your tempo, your style of poetry was effective because it draws people in. I'm steady when okay, what are you gonna say next? Because it's like a smooth, a smooth criminal. You're smooth with it, and it's like and people. I was going crazy behind. I'm like, man, that was fire,
It's
and
a
it's just like,
natural.
yeah, and he can just so smooth with it, like Let me go ahead and just
The
pop my stuff
climax
real quick.
builder. It's the
Look,
climax builder. It was the fact you were so calm about it. I'm like, what's next? And your cadence, everything about your cadence. You're a great storyteller. And
mm-hmm.
you have a lot of substance in your pieces, and I can actually see what you're saying. I'm actually there when your performance. It's really clear. It's clear to me, and I appreciate it. And I meant to tell you that on your very first one, but I didn't get a chance to. But I enjoy your poetry, and I'm glad I'm here to hear it.
Thank you.
Man, them red dragons. The red dragons, man. Shorty Rock. Man, you go ahead, and represent for diagnostics, man. Oh, diagnosis. I have to keep on saying diagnosis, man. Go ahead and show them who Shorty Rock is. He diagnosed that her pen's sick. Let's go.
Now and later. I remember when deep breaths were the pauses between freeze tag, Mother May I, and Simon Says. When summers meant staying up late, lightning bugs, ice cream trucks, all while being young and free. When playing in the streets was normal. Jacks, hopscotch, Saturday morning cartoons, and family cookouts. That breath that catches you in your chest when the street lights have been on and you're nowhere near home. At a time when youth kept you blind and ignorant to what you should have been grateful for, since karma is a bitch. When you realize there's a breach in the security system, and the innocence you were supposed to protect was left, allowed to move independently of the heart that it was guarding. Exposed, completely unguarded, able to be violated into molestation. Heaven granted permission for two souls to merge into one, an extension of our beings. All unanswered prayers and unfulfilled dreams. How impossible became possible that your existence gave definition to my purpose. Missing the memo that this was a part-time job. To subconsciously be aware that every square inch, fiber, molecule, and instinct would respond to your very breath. To know how much of the future could be seen in your eyes. That I was able to fall without anyone to catch me when love hit me at first sight. I didn't choose this. I accepted you when screaming and running away sounded like the most educated ideal ever. I didn't understand what it meant to be at all, to be a mother. But I did, and I do understand loyalty, honor, sacrifice, dedication, and how to never stop. Allow me to continue to give you all of me. Love, Mom. Peace.
You better be convicted, baby girl. You better. That was beautiful.
Shorty Rock. Look, I told you, you don't paint pictures, you paint movies. And the conviction in your voice, I felt, the sorrow. I felt it, and I'm glad that you're working on the feel of it. I'm feeling it. I felt the sorrow in it. And that's one thing I tell people about your poetry, man. You have to put that, if you got something that someone's supposed to feel, make them feel that. If it's funny, make them laugh. If it's love, make them feel in love. If it's, pain, make them feel pain. Whatever emotion that your poem is going through, that person have to feel that. And that is, relatability, can someone relate? Let me bring up No Limits, man. Let me bring them back up here one time. Man, I don't know, Lady Crucible. Something told me that you need to go next, man. These red dragons, I'm trying to just stay away from these red dragons, but it's too many in there. I can't do nothing about it. But hey, Lady Crucible, go ahead and show them why you a red dragon.
All right, hold on. Warning. This poem may contain aggressive language. Listening discretion is advised. See, my bars back and forth like tennis. Death stash, throat slash, mash clash. The fuckery begins. Big mouths cause big riots. Cannibalistic diets. Turning this into a bloodbath. Everybody gone quiet. Snatching out pallets. Wrong-minded, misguided, blindsided. Walking into the hands of my wrath. Two-sided. This is the aftermath, that destructive path, landing you on your ass, blood on my pen, bodies on pages, reminiscing on names I've laid in caskets. My fate carved with a blade. This ink I drip, just a part of the plague. Blood on my pen, these verses I breathe, a mark of defeat. My darkness reflecting in these streets, penning scriptures of pain, inflicting my victims in eternal flames. Twisted systems, who insane. Never pinned the blame, not missing the frame. Clips, rhythms like a bang, precision ingrained. Headstones engraved. My lyrics leaving a stain. I've been a chemist with venomous lenses, inventing synthesis that renders you senseless. Weapon in my presence, dressing all of the fake ass legends. Tapping out fast, I'm on that ass like Friday confession. Dragging the ingrates like a call to action. Voice leaving no traction. Apologies unsatisfactory. See, I profit from lesson. You coughing congested. Sit back and reminisce as this ink drips grimy in the midst. All tongues have been clipped. Loose lips cost you the battle. Bitter bitches blunging. Blood on my budget. Zero fucks to give. Thank you wholeheartedly to everyone who caused me pain. I've danced, then drowned in the rain. A goddess filled with rage. Put a star on the sun. My bars beat a gun. Leaving enemies slumped. I ain't no punk, no bitch in my blood. I snapped on their ass. Now there's blood on my hands. I'm good with the past, but in my head, my parent committed murder, leaving them all dead. Point.
Man, that was fire. Hey, that was fire. Hey, second round pick. Hey, look, I love the delivery. You bring it. You're a red dragon, so you mean you gotta spit fire. So that. Hey, you gotta come with it every time, mate. Come like that every time. Fire. Fire.
Hey, I'm coming with I'm burning down states.
Look, fire, man. Look, y'all got me want to spit some poetry, man. Hold up, man. Look, y'all got me want to come out and spit some, but I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off real quick, man. But let me see. Are no limits. You got another one?
Oh, come on now. That's
Oh,
an insult to my name.
look. Let's go ahead and get to center stage and show the people why there are no limits. It's on you.
All right. So I'm on team diagnosis. Don't you know the articulate ways to me being a doctor? I have to surgically remove the cancer from the inside of your womb or your body and then actually cut it out. See, I'm extra surgical with this. Just ask Jake. But see, me, on the other hand, I have so many moves to make. It's more than just chess. It's deeper than just life. Because in my hands I hold life and death. So I have to be careful how I cut before I cut you to death. So let me make sure to make this very clear. I don't want to bleed you out, but please don't make me make mistakes that cause me to bleed you out. Because see, I'm still a person. I still battle with self. I'm not a perfect person. So I still battle with shelving the other person to make sure this person doesn't come out. He stays on a leash, but yet he needs to pop out and show them sometimes. Just to let them know that it's only a growl. And you haven't even seen the full force of what I can do when he comes out. So please, understand this. People don't understand the smoke that I can carry. Maybe I'm just a full-fledged volcano trying to walk heavy. But this isn't just about me. This is about the lethality of this pen that can show you different tunes. So watch me write in my death note so that you can have a death stroke. So please don't play no games with me. I'm just here to say this. You want mercy, I've given you that. But maybe this mercy is me dying in this poetry so that you can have all of that. So yes, I'm a 90s kid, but I came with more artillery than those that's raised in the roaring 40s because I was raised by them. I was armed with knowledge and wisdom by them. That even though I may look young, I may feel young, but I'm not dumb. I know the life struggles. I know how to CPR my father not to come back to life, being betrayed by my brother, slain my father, and now I have to walk away and forgive before I buried another person inside this body and leave him left for dead. But see, this is why I do poetry, so I can express everything that out of my body, so I don't drop another body. Paul.
Was that fresh? I think that was fresh.
That's fresh off the press.
He wrote that quick, fresh with
Who
the
writes what
diagnosis.
now?
That's my
Look,
teammate. That's my teammate.
okay.
That's my teammate.
Hey, diagnosis. They represent, man.
That's off.
Hey, it's off the rip.
That's off the dome. He ain't write that. That's off the dome.
Facts.
Man, look, talk heavy.
I know that off the dome spit from anywhere.
Look,
Amen. Amen. So we got the replay, so we already know it's copywritten and everything else for all them haters that be watching. Yeah. And he gonna put that shit in paper. He gonna put that shit in paper.
Oh
most
man.
definitely, man. Look, that was fire though, man. Even
Thank
look,
you,
I
brother.
don't have that freestyle ability, man. I tried to freestyle some poetry, and it's like, nah, I can't do it, man. I tried it, but I'm a writer, so man, that's even fire for someone to come off their dome with metaphors and it makes sense and stuff like that. So hats off to you, man. Like that's fire.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Man, who wanna go next? Where the hands at? Oh, dope female? Oh, look, go ahead. No female. She quick with it. Y'all gotta be a little bit quicker than that, man. No female. Go ahead and go off.
You see, I gave up on quitting. Not because the bitch got tired, but nigga, my doubts got dreams. And my tears cry testimonies, and my silence speak volumes. Been on my back so many times, I began talking to the ceilings like they prophets. And while gravity continuously poured in my pain, I grew from the motherfucking process. But I ain't pray to be saved. Nah. See, I pray to be used. Told God, don't pull me out of hell. Just make me more dangerous in it. Matter of fact, tattoo my name and carve my image in so they can see who the fuck did it, cause I'm built for this shit. They said pressure make diamonds. Nigga, pressure made me, and I don't to just shine. I break barriers, birthing black babies built to breathe beyond bondage. Prepare purpose and patience through the power of prayer just to see who the fuck my son is. I got wounds that whistle when the wind hits them. And I still walk like my last name is I wish a motherfucker would. Still talk like my tongue remembers every prophecy. Spoken over my mama's name. You want that to come. But nigga, you looking at the sequel to Survival. The aftershock of every no. I managed to turn that bitch into no. Watch me. I'm the dream Frederick had when he broke free. The smoke Harriet left behind when she ran for a bitch like me, and I gave up on quitting. Cause I got a daughter, and she needs to know that soft and solid ain't opposite. And that her crown ain't got to be heavy if she know who the fuck she is. I was raised off of cast signs and conviction. Fed on soul food and scripture. And I walk like I got anointed oil on me. And the target on my back of the frenemies. But nigga, hell ain't gonna stop me. Cause I've been through way worse and came out moisturized. It said, don't be too much. I said, I'm just getting started. I wasn't raised on almost. Wasn't sculpted from small. I was raised off the storms and the shouts. The tambourines and the trauma. And I gave up on quitting when I realized the devil only chases what he fears. So I must be holy, must be chosen, must be wrapped in the kind of anointing that made hell pull back and say, God damn, this bitch woke up again. And I'm still here with ashes on my shoulders and fire in my chest and secrets in my scars and blueprints in my motherfucking bones. I don't need your validation because I'm the truth. And I'm the echo of every lineage that refuses to fold. I don't break, bitch, I become. So when life came knocking at my door with the same tide as signs that said, come on in. And ever since then, the ground has been rumbling my name and the wind has been worshiping my stories. And every time I open my motherfucking mouth, legacy listens because I gave up on quitting.
That was my fault. Fire. Let me get to look. Look. I was trying to do two things at once, man. Hold up. I got you. Don't worry about it. The claps are coming. The claps like ain't coming. Look. Hey, that's that living legend, man. Living legend, man. Hold up. We have someone in the building, man. We got True in the building. True.
Living legend type stuff.
Hey.
You see what
Hey,
she
man.
on? Living legend type stuff, man.
Living
We
legends,
so
man. Hey, man. Hey, you gonna represent that living legend? Hey, man. Since you back, are you ready?
I'm a living legend, ain't I?
Look, look, that living legend, man. Look, let me go ahead and give you the center stage
No,
before you
hold
get
on, hold
spec.
on, hold on. No. We know what we ain't gonna do is just speed past like she and just go crazy.
See, oh
Cause
yes,
She
most
stuck the landing. That was beautiful.
like come on, man. We stacked. We stacked. Love that piece. Love that piece. For real. For real. For
I
real.
appreciate it. Thank you so
That's
much.
such
I
I don't
appreciate
know.
it.
That's just such a dope female.
right.
So what,
The
baby?
delivery, the convincing, like
Man,
she
and her
got it.
word, man, the
Mm-hmm.
alliteration. It's fire.
Thank
Like
you. I
that living
appreciate it.
legend stuff, man. You know, hey, Red Dragons, it's some competition in here. The living legends, they talking, they
Oh, the
talking.
Red Dragons, they still in here? Ray
So
Dragon
wait, so wait, so wait. True, are you ready to go up next? Because if not, I'm ready to go.
Oh, I'll kill him, shorty.
Okay.
Yeah. Come
Okay.
on with it, man. Come on with it.
True.
Uh,
It's on you. You know what to do.
Okay.
so tonight, I don't have any cash, but how about I give you a reality check? Because we spend so much time focusing on reality shows, we forget to check on our own reality. We don't realize we shoot ourselves in the foot so many times with the own cost of our casualties. See, how many of you pay bills? See, you can pay all those bills, but the government will still leave you with a catastrophe. See, how is that for hidden fees? And then you get on bended knees asking the Lord to release you from these demons. If he could do that for you, then wait, why do we only love God when it's convenient? That's a real question. Like, why do we only love God when it's convenient? You wait till you down to your last to pick up a Bible and start reading, but still, we can't even rely on this because our Bible knowledge doesn't exist. So you don't pick up a Bible and go to Genesis. You put down that Bible, picking up a bottle, hoping that'll help. So now you back at the beginning, hoping that gin assists. And yes, God forgives all sins, but why do we continue to put ourselves in the same predicament? I got another question. Why do we give God ultimatums? Like, you ever give God an ultimatum? Like, you do this for me, I do that for you. So why do we give God ultimatums? And then when it's time for prayer on Sunday morning, we at the front of the church thinking this is what I did last time and God took care of me. Maybe the altar made him. But I'm not going to lie. God is going to make a deal with you every time you get yourself in a pickle. He's going to let you relish in that situation till you figure out that it's time for you to move around. He is a God with no limits. He can prove it now. He just refuses to give you a spiritual blessing when your flesh is still acting juvenile. Like for a second, ladies, let me speak to you. Because a man can root for the junk in your trunk, but that doesn't mean he's not going to branch out and leave you, right? Like root, trunk, branch, leave. All of this, and he still don't want to build a family tree. But I can tell you're a woman of love, because on several accounts you've been going through different regions checking on him when it should have been your feelings that you were saving. See, you were banking on him staying, but we can't use our vest, even though that's supposed to be our first security. We don't know what to do when we get a shot at love. Wait, how many of y'all was paying attention to what I was saying? I mean, how many of y'all really caught on to that bank statement? I said on several accounts, you've been going through different regions, checking on him when it should have been your feelings that you were saving. See, you were banking on him staying. We can't use our vest, even though that's supposed to be our first security. We don't know what to do when we get a shot at love. So when you tried to withdraw, he left your heart broke. You didn't realize he left you with insufficient funds. I mean, insufficient love. I mean, this insignificant grudge that you hold against new men in your life, but you knew men in your life didn't have a chance because you still based them off of who your last lover was. Oh, wait. So you Jackie Robinson, you still base them off of who your last lover was, but you still give it up. You letting them get the third base before you even made them a home plate. But you don't care who you date. You'll even take two out because you love the double play. So now you making all the calls, so you feeling like the umpire. But I don't care what the TV show, you can't use your cookies to build an empire. I'm chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm
Wait a
chilling. I'm
minute.
chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I had to, yeah, real quick.
It was beautiful. Dang. So
Respect.
true
Hold
poet.
up, man. Hold up.
Respect.
I got an
Hold
acronym
up.
for your name. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. True.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. I'm after
His
you.
name is
Go.
True Poet. To really understand psychologically, overcome emotional trauma. I
Mm.
took the P and made it
mm,
psychological. To really
mm.
understand to really understand psychologically overcome emotional trauma. God damn it,
That's
dude.
real though. That's real though.
God
Real.
damn
Look, you
it.
had so many different schemes, root, branch. You still didn't want to build a family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
I love
beautiful.
the layers.
Yeah.
I love
Imagine.
all
Yeah.
the layers that you interwove into that poem.
That was
Word.
beautiful.
That
Word.
was what you call the 7-layer chocolate cake.
Mm.
That sounded like a quadruple. I thought I heard some quadruple entendres in there. I
Oh,
said,
There
it
now
were
this is
was.
my.
several. There
It
were
was.
several.
It
It,
wasn't even triple. There was quadruple. I said, God damn, did he
look.
come up with a quadruple? God damn it. That
All
was
right.
Uh,
Look.
amazing.
I
Red
love
I
Dragon
gotta
y'all.
ask
see
you a
you. Red
question.
Dragon see you.
I
I gotta
love
ask you a
y'all.
question, Mr. True. You mind if I ask you
That
a
Yes.
was
question?
good.
It was the see y'all heard entendres. I heard double conundrums. Like you was just like over here beating the bass drum silently. Do you know what that
Oh,
sound like?
oh,
You
oh.
mind if I
You
ask you a
talk your
question, Mr.
talk.
True?
Yes, what's up?
Can you teach me?
Hey, living legends, man. Hey, man.
Hey,
What what
hey,
what, what?
you know we squad. You know what's up. You know
That was
what's up.
beautiful. That was beautiful.
Thank you, love. Thank you, love.
Look, the first overall, man. I see you, Shorty Rock, man. We got to give praise to the number one pick, man. When he spit fire like the living legends, man. Hey, man, you got to let that legend talk.
Shorty Rock trying to take my head off every time I come on here.
Shorty Rock. Hey, go ahead, Shorty Rock. It's on you.
I
Go ahead.
mean,
You got another one, Shorty Rock?
ever since you gave us the
I did nothing. I'm a good girl. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm waiting my turn.
Look, man. Who want to go next? Shorty Rock. Okay. Diagnosis. They diagnosed that they pen sick. Let's see what Shorty Rock got. Let's go. Rock out.
that's all
The
right.
real
The man is
trauma,
coming right behind you.
real traumas of the mind. The backseat driver in a life that I was taught to admire everyone else and despise my reflection. That I should have remembered that we are unclean, a non-entity. Declined to operate in particular spaces. The educated need to learn how to mind their manners, staying under lock and key, secure in their place. My armor is seen as a handicap, the worst sort of prison. Bar is not necessary. It stifles beliefs, destroying aspirations, existing off of dreams and hopes, shrouding shame so loud, silence accepted being deaf. Muzzle the pain. Easy to feed a soul that's been pushed to starvation when you control the flow of oxygen. This is the miseducation of today. Lost in translation, following trends while the hamster wheel broke. Keeping up with the Jones and sadly let acid corrode the chains ingrained. Diabolical how fickle love is. A micrometer is needed to measure the depths of the border between passion and loathing. Convened of inferiority as a germ carrier. Yet these diseases and plagues were yours. You brought them to us and then called us weak. No thought was given to history unless it was noted to the fields of exploration, exploitation, or negative connotation, trained to conditions without protest, instilling and branding cowardism, subconsciously keeping all mindsets locked in the ghetto. Lingering like old clothes hanging out to dry. Old clothes, classic language from Jesse O. Thomas says, the Negroes do the cooing while the whites do the operating. My seniors, my elders, worked their whole lives to achieve a morsel of knowledge for this. When generations stayed in the back of the bus for this. Sold, held by ropes, enslaved, rowboats, lynched before and after Jim Crow for this. We have history with this. Bled in the streets, fought back, rioted, seized Wall Street, shut down bridges, died trying to get to this. Here I go being too loud, running amok, breaking out and embarrassing you. I'll back off. I'll let Charlotte's Web ensnare you in the chaos, littered with the chaos, with words, in an effort to protect you from the pain, blinding you to joy. Yeah, that was the ultimate trade. I'm done screaming in silence. Peace.
Let's go. Shorty Rock.
Shorty, you're so
What,
beautiful.
what you say?
You're so
You gave
gorgeous.
us the disease and call us weak? You was talking. Talk. From now on, that's how you talk. You was
That
talking.
come on, Will Smith.
No,
Look,
for
you was
real. No,
Bad
for
talking.
boys.
real. And that transition. Oh, there I go being too loud again.
Hmm.
Look, and the extra oomph that you put into it, I love it. Act out your words. Your poem is a strip. Go to different pockets. Keep the crowd entertained. People like that's one thing and two things I have to say. Poetry. You have to understand your voice is an instrument. In an instrument, you have your highs, your lows, and stuff like that, and that's what catches the wavelength that catches people attention. It goes in waves. So like I always feel that passion and energy into your poems because you send out wavelengths to everybody. And look, Shorty Rock, you most definitely connected a lot of times. Look, I like the switch ups, the extra animated into it, the looking into the camera, making like those little things, those small little things. It helps. It works, man. Look, I love it. Look, shout out to Shorty Rock. Hold on, let me give you another applause real quick because look, I greatly appreciate that, man. Look, Shorty Rock. So look. Okay, Lady Crucible. Before you go off, okay, look, Lady Crucible. Then it's go with Alley Poetry. That's cool with you, Alley Poetry.
I mean, she can go first if she wants to.
Okay.
Put my mic. Go ahead, my sister.
All
Look,
right.
these red dragons, man, they stick together, man. Well, Lady Crucible, go ahead and take the center stage, man. I'm going ahead and give it on you for you can spit that fire. Lady Crucible, it's on you.
This pen speak beats, scribing ink in the 3rd degree. I'm in the ring like fists throwing fits. These bars I spit ain't hypocrite. Standing on the precipice. A lyrical leviathan, I just can't wait to release my frustrations, the agitations, devastations with no warning label as it festers on my cranium. Letting that bittersweet drip from the tip of my bit, showing you just how ignorant it can get. Sick with disrespect, lyrical lunatics, intellect, my dialect has no retrospect, ain't no telling what it will drip next. Parental discretion is advised. My pen be aggressive all the time. She be losing her mind. Have you seen the ink leak from her eyes? Leaving stains on loose leaf? A snapback made an easy comeback, but my words attack, that verbal snack, no longer holding back. She's a beast. I'm letting her feast. She don't eat red meat as she prowls and prey on these streets. This pen leaks ink quietly, catastrophically, cataclysmic, catastrophe, bending reality. She's a menace dipped in wickedness, mood swings like pendulums, swiveling on swivels. This right here ain't what you want. I promise to leave tread marks across your tongue. My dialect is a son of a gun, like Pennywise making you float. I just can't wait to drip this ink down your throat, cause my pen's a monster and she ain't no joke.
Fire. I don't know. Let me hit this. Come on, let me hit this button real quick, man. Hey, that was straight fire. Lady Crucible. Hey, I love the energy. I
I
love
hate
the
to get in a room with
energy.
her. I hate to get in a room with Crucible, girl. You ain't let me
Look,
have it.
look, I love the energy. Look, it's different. It hit different. Hey, them red dragons, they spit
See
fire.
that practice round, that practice round that we did, last week.
Mm-hmm.
It helped. It helped a whole lot. Those words of wisdom. Tell your wife I said thank you for that because I've been
I
giving
most
noticed it too,
definitely
stuff in
will.
Crucible.
my
I
head.
noticed it too. I noticed it. I see you doing some work. You're doing your thing. I can appreciate it.
Look, she's in that lab. She's in that lab. Look, that's a
Yeah.
put y'all on notice, man. She's in the lab. She ain't playing. Them red
Oh, just to
dragons.
let y'all know, I'm in the lab. I'm in the lab all day, every day, 24/7. I drip ink in my sleep.
Talk heavy.
I'm at least 103 points in.
Do y'all hear that? It's only 23 matches. It's only 23 matches. She got 100 and
She got some
what are
reserve.
we talking about? What are we talking about?
She really
She
want to
got
be a
I got
living
the
legend.
arsenal locked in. I got the arsenal.
She really want to be a living legend on the low. High key.
Oh
Let me
no,
find
see,
out.
actually, I got my wish though. True.
Come on, Miss Ellie.
I got my wish in the dough. See, I claimed where I was gonna be. I spoke my truth, and
That is a
this way I
fact.
be.
That is a
I told you,
fact.
them dragons coming, and we breathing.
That is a fact. So, man, look, we're going to go into the next dragon, man. Alley Poetry, man. She is the next dragon up. So, go ahead and spit that fire. Lady Alley Poetry, it's on you.
Okay. I want it all. I want to be kissed again, like when I felt butterflies. Those damn butterflies that flutter around, and just the sound of his voice leaves no choice but to love. I want to make love again, like when the very first touch was timid and unsure. The feel of hands unfamiliar, the lingering longing from night to morning, and the yearning so eager to learn, and the slow, slow burn of intrusive thoughts, making me just want to touch myself for nobody else. I want to be free again, like how eagles soar, and before we said we loved, when the simple things were everything. I want to feel it all again. The first time, the last, the middle, when it hurt just a little to be away from you for even a day. I want to feel that way again. Like when I never ever knew what it was like to be in love with another like no other, and we just were us, and we had trust. I want to believe again in love. I want a passion powerful enough to move the mountains of my mind behind and just allow me to breathe. I want a love that doesn't leave, that stays beyond the cloudy days. I just want to love again. And this time, please let it be real. That's that piece.
Fire.
Come on, Love
Fire.
Jones.
Fire.
Let's go.
All right,
Let's
Love
You know
go.
what?
Jones.
You know what though? Look, I'm feeling the vibe. I'm liking the vibe. So you know what? We're gonna turn up tonight, man. We're gonna go past the 2 hour mark, man. You know, we gonna kick it tonight, man. I'm feeling the vibes. I'm feeling the vibes, man. Let me bring my boy True Poet back up into the building, man. Hey, I'm feeling the vibe.
Yippee! Let's rock out.
Look, we rocking out. So look, this is how we gonna do. We gonna have dope female go next. Then we gonna have poet without apology. Then we're gonna go if true poet or are no limits. Which one of y'all really want to go in that order, man? But we gonna rock out tonight. I liking the vibe. Shout out to y'all, Poetry Life League, man. Shout out to all the league, man. The Red Dragons, Bold Words, Living Legend, and Diagnosis, man. Y'all going off tonight, man. I appreciate y'all, man. This is fire. Like, look, this is putting me in the mood. Look, right after this, I'm gonna write. I'm feeling like writing, man. Look, y'all.
It
Look,
is about time, sir. It's about time. So
look.
I don't know where you want to put me at in the rotation, but I got two in the chamber for y'all.
She
Shit.
got two more.
Pew, pew, everybody gonna die.
Look,
Just kidding.
look. So dope female. But hold up. Let me give Allie Poetry her
Please,
flowers
well,
real
yes,
quick,
sir.
man. Before
Please.
we get too far into this, man, that was fire. Look,
I thought it
the
was
Red
beautiful.
Dragons are spitting fire. Look. I'm not gonna hold you. It's gonna be some hard competition, man. You know, this ain't gonna be nothing light.
Mm-mm.
Y'all gonna have to fight. It's gonna be a battle. We gonna have a battle. You know.
TK. I think you might want to reinforce the property and make sure you have plenty of fire extinguishers and stuff like that because we gonna burn this bitch down. Okay, I'm going back on mute.
Man. Oh man, she said diagnosis is gonna
Oh,
burn it
don't worry
down.
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, no,
Don't
no,
worry
no, no.
about it.
I
I
no, no.
got Jake. Don't worry
I
about it.
said we. I said we, meaning all of
Oh,
us
okay,
together,
okay.
all of us together. We gonna burn it down.
Oh,
So I'm
oh,
giving all
most
of us
Oh
credit right
definitely.
no,
now.
Look,
I'm giving
I know.
all of
that,
us credit right now.
that's
We
a
gonna
Don't
set
worry.
this on fire.
hey
So
that's
that's what I'm saying. Because
I
we
know,
this
but
right
don't
here
worry
right
about it.
now, this
look,
shit is. I'm
yeah,
psyched. Let's go.
look, it's fire, man.
So I got Jake.
Look,
I'm just letting y'all know I got Jake on standby. Jake from State Farm is on standby. He always on standby.
look,
I'm
we
on
got the
standby.
bag.
Always.
But I appreciate you, Alley Poetry. That was fire. Hey, you gonna bring it. Hey, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Look, dope female. Look. Let me chill down, dope female. Let go ahead and do what you do, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give you center stage as soon as I can find my mouse. It's on you. Let's go.
I'm gonna follow Miss Allie. She gave me some love and spirit, and some love vibes. I'm gonna give some love back. You see, I remember it like it was yesterday. Almost like destiny intentionally guided me your way. And as I walked in your direction, I had to ask your fine ass this question. You mind if I give you some of my 12 play? Is that okay? Juju fidelite, papi. Otra potestad unida me re e ala. Republic. Kusu dropa represent. Unisala nación. Indivisible. Sudo gaba victoria avec la guerra and tito la liberté, papi. Et de la justice for those. Daddy, please. Suck on my thoughts. Caress away the stress of this day is wide. Create a vibrational pool on my mind. God damn. Send my thoughts back into time with the hopes so we can make this shit last forever. Tongue tie your taste buds around the sweet, sticky knowledge of my life. Penetrate my doubts and fears. Clutch on my confidence as you imprint your spirit into my soul. You see, because I must admit, I'm so willing to submit with the intent to repent before I fucking commit sin again. Seduce my legs to expand to your every command, Daddy, dance in my water. As you slowly glide your fingertips into the valley of my vision and lick on it. Like that. Spit on it. Slurp the plate of my ever-floating emotions and oceans of tears. I said, dance in my water. Do whatever you want, however you want, just as long as you don't forget to be gentle with me. You see, because tonight is the night that you make me a fucking woman. You see, you said that you be gentle with me, and I'm hoping like hell that you will, because I'm nervous. And I'm trembling. Hopelessly wishing that time's ticking with cease to add press your rhythm into my melody. Let's make music. Stroke my success as I take you all in. I said, dance in my water. Create a hurricane of pleasurable pain. Loose this abuse because I fucking need you. Expose life woes as you hold the doors that haters try to close. Daddy King this queen. Go ahead and show these niggas what true chivalry mean when you find yourself a dope ass thing. Cause I'm jonesing. For good news, fuck the blues, Lorenz, Tating, and I'm waiting and daddy the thought of you. God damn, the thought of you giving me a deja vu of the very first time I fucked you. Lord have mercy on me. You see, you make my heart beat in cursive like an electric shock that tells time that stopped to fucking beat again. I find myself suffocating from a lack of your presence, your peace, your knowledge of life, which restores the very reason for my existence. I am the direct reflection to your perfect imperfection. Longing for the ultimate desire to walk in your image. Let me hide in the breath of your oxygen. Take my breath away and slowly snatch my future soul with no cares of.
Okay. I think she lagged out real quick. Hey, she was going off. She was going off, y'all. Let me go ahead and throw up the applause until she get back. She got to finish that piece. She gonna have most definitely have to finish that. But she probably got a call in the middle of her poem though. But she'll drop back. She gonna come back. Hey, but that was fire. Them living legends.
She said, "Make
Dope.
my heart beat in cursive."
Hmm. That was dope. I'm not gonna lie, that was different. That's the first time I ever heard something like that. I like original lines that's like I ain't never heard. That was fire. She made my heart beat. That was fire. Have you ever heard anything like that? Like, oh, you have? Okay.
Yes, I have. I've heard her on Clubhouse.
Oh, okay. Look. That was the first time me hearing that. So
No,
that
I've
was
heard her
dope.
on Clubhouse. She speaks I think it's French and Spanish.
Look, and I love that the diversity that she going in and out. Look, I don't know what she was saying, but I'm like, okay, look, I'm here for it. Look, I couldn't tell you one word she said, but I was here for it though. I like the diversity in it. You know, uh, poet at apology. You have another poem you want to go off on?
Um, I uh, I have a lot. Um,
Okay. Yeah, he has a lot.
uh, I'm just trying to decide which direction to go.
Okay.
I'll do this one because it's a little different from what I typically write,
Okay.
but
It's on you.
it's called The Glass. When confronting conundrums, whether the glass is half empty or half full, we laugh like an inside joke. Because only family would know good china is only for exceptions like special guests and only for Sundays and holidays like Easter and funerals. In the South, delightfulness can capture rainbows. Prism them in crystals of mint julep, lemonade, whiskey sours, and salted rims make everyone feel fancy enough to click their teeth. Nobody cares about half empty when a glass full of ice cubes can clink a metronome that orchestrates conversation, so the glass is always full. So full of life, full of song and laughter, so long as somebody is talking, and heaven so bright she shines full sun. And the light breeze rides paper fans hovering over empty plates and full stomachs. And stories about that one time when Junior thought he was grown but forgot who he was talking to. And Mama took her shoe back from the back of his head, and we all laugh, drain our glasses of lemonade and sweet tea. Delightfulness is so full of platitudes. Bless his little heart, po child, how delightful, until it's not. When rainbows escape the prison of their glasses, it's delightful until they stop pouring. Refills stop flowing once the ice is melted, and everyone can see how quickly mint julep tarnished this moment meant for a separate occasion, like that promotion that never came 3 years ago. Promises like health and care sound more. Lemonade stand turned lemon lots. They sold it, and we bought us lemons with loans so sour we don't have the stomach to pay for it. Our half empty is always full once we run out of stories. When we remember how the dead still laid up in the other room. Nobody asks about the empty chair. Nobody is surprised to hear Mama drop her glass and the glass shatter like the clock struck midnight. The light is only a dream when half full or half empty is the only thing that matters. Nobody cares about half full because Black folks know an empty stare when they see it. But ain't polite to talk epidemic versus the drug war because that's politics and race cards and empty platitudes like, ain't that delightful? Bless your little heart. Let go and let God reminds us to stay in our place, reminds us of our duty to forgive in order to respect the dead. But ain't no light left, just dread. Our hearts all broken cause that boy is still dead. This is all that's left of grandma's china. Glass keeps breaking everywhere. We are full up on special occasions and running empty on chairs. Captain Obvious ain't family, but points to a half empty glass and tells us he could understand us better if we saw the glass half full. Awkward conversations get empty quick when we run out of tongue to bite. When we say you don't get to tell us what kind of glass we are made of or what has been spilled in or out of us, when we say that ice don't even clink the same in solo cups, delightfulness ain't just whistling Dixie now. In the South, truth serum comes out in platitudes that beat around the bush. Quit your belly aching like this ain't turpentine. Stop raising Cain like the dead just playing possum. So to hear them tell it, God don't like ugly like this was ever beautiful. But we still make it so. We bring out the best china, turn cornmeal into cake, turn tears and shattered spirits into songs, sing them like we are God's children, tell ourselves that this was God's plan the whole time, drink to bittersweet memories because no point in toasting the future. So when we laugh, like an inside joke with the punchline gone bad, like you told a dad joke but forgot you took away the dad, don't ask what was funny. This stopped being about the glass half empty or half full a long time ago. And if the truth be told, I'm just not thirsty anymore. In peace.
Fire. Straight fire. Look, these red dragons, man. Look, they showing out. Like it's three of y'all in here. They look, y'all showing out, man. Look, look, red dragons. Hey, so look, tell me about that piece a little bit. You know, I got you, Shorty Rock, but tell me about that piece real quick.
Um, so I would say there are elements of life experiences in all of my poems. This particular one, um, it comes from a smattering of things. I grew up in the South, and but I grew up in the suburbs, and I was used to being the only minority in my community, my family being the only minority family. And so it was always a great experience for me when I would get around family and get a chance to, have those cultural experiences that only only come from the Black community.
Mm.
And so this was a situation where someone basically was invited to the cookout. I'm just gonna say it like
Right.
that. They was invited to the cookout and forgot. Just cause you got an invitation don't always mean that you can discount our experiences, our lived experiences. And this person was trying to understand our perspective, but if you've not lived it,
talk.
You can't just say the glass is half empty or half full, and
Look.
and don't tell me to look at it half full when in my opinion, we not even talking about half empty and half full. We drink it from a broken glass. And so that's kind of what fashioned this poem. Was I wanted to capture the Southern experience, but I wasn't gonna pull any punches. So
that was fire. That was a dope piece, man. Look, hey, that's why you went first round, man. Hey, stuff like that, lines like that. Hey, straight fire, man. Look, let me go ahead and do a poem real quick, man. You know, then after I drop this one there, Lady Crucible, then Shorty Rock, then Alley Poetry, we gonna spin the block. But that piece got me that piece kind of remind me of this one. It go like headshot, bow. Another black man goes down by the hands of the KKK disguised as the police. But they killing the controllers to make us weak. They even taking over our fans by executing a black man so a young black man can grow up without a representation of a black man. So they can push their white agenda so we won't oppose them. See, I say sink or swim, fight until we break all limbs, because they not going to start shooting until they feel like they done. Well, if they want to live by the gun, I'll make sure they die by one. You can't fight fire with fire. Way by the water. Until we drown them out, kill one of us, we need to fire back at their whole family. Empathy? No, I'm trying to make you an amputee. Understand there's going to be some casualties, but we have to do way more than put George Floyd on a casualty. But I know it sounds messed up, but we've been provoked. They've been killing us for 500 years. They want to point the gun and fire. So now they finna get all the smoke. They went from killing us from ropes to lock us up with no hope to instill us to be broke. Then once we get a little money, it thinks it makes us one of them. See, I say sink or swim, get down or lay down, because we'll never be one of them. We are Israel. We are chosen. That's why they hate us, because they not us. The Most High love us. That's why they hate us. We was in our own land until they stole us. Then they brought us here and tell us that they gonna give us justice. No, so they lock us up and they kill us, so they dust us and for dust us. And it's crazy how We can't spend money with each other without trying to get over each other. Listen, you are my beautiful sisters and brothers. Support the brother and not the other. Because once we gain control of the narrative, but first, we have to understand our heritage. And yes, black lives do matter, but it gotta matter us first. But first, we gotta break the curse, stop the hurt, because too many of our people are laying in the dirt. So stop letting them win and lynch us into a mentality that lead us into fatality. But honestly, we way more powerful than we know. But they know. Peace. We might not know how powerful we are, but they most definitely do. That is a fact. So look, with that being said, man, look, we got Lady Crucible, the Shorty Rock, the Alley Poetry. Hey, we gonna keep it rolling. Let me know when you're ready, Lady Crucible. It's on you.
All right, this some new ink I dripped.
New drip?
This is like maybe. Can I spit first, ma'am? No, it's not your time to shine yet. It's my turn. I'm literally fighting with a 1-year-old, y'all.
They like
Crawling from under floorboard. I know she was okay. Look, you know what? I'm gonna let you get your mama. Just right there. Crawling from under floorboards. Felt like I belonged with the children of the corn, emotionally torn, abused, confused. These paradigms became parallels to hell. My sorrows, sinfully, no one is promised tomorrow. Centrifugal motion, round and round I'm going. Nobody not knowing this poet's devotion. My pain running deeper than the ocean. Plan set, moving with no notion. These eyes coasting, closing on the first thing smoking. I'm out of the potent, literally broken. Words have gone unspoken. Beaten and battered, shattered, imagination splattered, efforts wasted. Now I'm back to the basics. Just a simple poet expressing her emotions, catching feelings, appealing to the most. The co-host to her own hurt. Her pen can't be diagnosed. Her logic be atomic. These perspectives, I can't be reckless. These words are breathless, hoping you get the message as I'm counting my blessings. Been writing since I was an adolescent. I dropped my pen for several years. Now I picked it up again. Got my hunger back. Give me some of that heavy impact, no contract, explode, no impact. Bring it back. Once again, I'm slick with a pen. I condescend men, then minimize people trying to visualize what's in my mind's eye. Don't pretend to be a tough guy, but I will snuff guys because I found out that gangster persona was a bitch in disguise. But that's how they ride. Deep fried on the outside, but on the inside, they soft and mushy like pussy. So push me. Can't stop the pushback. Prepared for this comeback. Get that ass pushwhack. My stats in your eyes went completely black. But see, I'm poet supreme on track. Somebody get the paddles. They in cardiac arrest. What you didn't get is poetry is a part of my habitat. I'm not the average cat. Never pussy. Don't push me. Heavy hitters mistook me.
Fire. Fire. Look, straight fire. One thing I can say with you look, I'm pulling in and jumping. Look, without you messing up on your words with the distractions around you, you got to do your piece flawless. Like that was authentic. That is learning your poetry with everything else going around. You're focused, you're drawn in. Like and that's what you need to when you go on that stage. When everybody giving you all this crowd reaction, whatever, staying focused. You know, some people focus break easily, but you know you have your mental is strong. You have a strong mental. And look, that was fire. Hey,
I try my best.
Look, you improving a lot since the last showing and stuff like that. You improved a lot. Like I could tell you really been in that lab working. Look, and that's the test. Hey, y'all better watch out. Look, she's in a lab. She ain't playing. You can tell that she been practicing. Like, come on. She's talking heavy. Shorty Rock. I know you finna diagnose some stuff, man. Like what's going on?
Poet versus self.
Let's go.
North, east, southwest. Paging Mr. West. Paging Mr. West. Paging Mr. O.B. West. Like he said, I'm a poet, not a battle rapper. Conceive, contrive, where imaginary friends, concepts, and figments become reality. Twisted cliche lines of roses are red and violets aren't blue. Roses are now a cheap way to show love, and violets like this violet, with a slip of an N, become quite violent. Fun fact, violets are poisonous. It's dark and hell is hot. I have a day pass restraining order, only allowed to drive the bus since the last time. Chief season, this siren is the reason it will freeze over. You can't control my voice. What's your major malfunction? Satiated appetite of being broken and damaged, want to see the brilliant blue that flows through, feeding this plague of a vice called a heart, ending the damage done when you shattered it and me. In the words of Pretty Intelligent, who said it best, it's that learned helplessness that drives me out like the Sahara Desert, needing to breathe, fighting back that burns of asthma, claiming to choke me out after being left, drowning in the wake of pain, bestowed by you. The necessity to feel numb was a bastardized, adulterated, oxygenated, deprivation, contaminated, tainted to the ephemeral. Can't stop. Can't wait. Can't stop the drip of poetry. Breathe, for the love of God, just breathe. There are better things in life than poetry. So many thoughts of grandeur, dancing with painted things. I must remember, my pen is perplexed. Contemplations of another life where diabolical thoughts are legal. Where every etch was signing your name on the lines of the contract, drip, saturating the fibers of the pages in the DNA of you. Where civility is no longer tame or savage like the wild. The world should be happy in this life. I'm a poet and not a dinosaur. Because you don't have a clue that I'd enjoy biting your head off, ripping you limb from limb and beating you with your own spine and turning you into rubble. That I'm not an assassin, a maker, a hired maker, those who makes remembering the dead an easy chore, who enjoys plotting your demise, who has no qualms about putting you in a ditch and helping to look for the remains. That making you meet your maker is easy as 2 to the forehead, and God sorts out all your problems in the end. Did you know that my poetry saves you from psychotic tendencies of me strapping you to a chair, delivering a Colombian manicure, execution, electrocution, lemon drops to the eyes, salting any and all wounds, and yelling "Uno" and repeating just because I'm bored and petty as hell? Oh, did I say this out loud? None of this is real. It's only poetry. It's not real. It's just make believe. It's only poetry.
I like that.
Look.
I like that. Yeah,
Man, if
Shorty
you could
Rock.
only see my face, no poetry bring you back. Hey, if you only can see my face, I'm like, she went
Shorty
there.
Rock. Yeah,
Paging
she took it there. That's what's
See, the thing is, my thing is, I sits on the phone with this woman, so I know how her pen can really be. But I see since the last 24 hours that I have talked to you, ma'am, that pen done got a little thicker than what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna need you to have a little put a little calm down. No, you know what? Go on, do what you do, sis. Do what you do. I can't even tell. I was gonna say
Look,
it's
this
just
is
poetry.
just poetry.
I was gonna take your pen, but I can't even take it.
Look, she was talking. She was talking. Hey, like you said, it's just poetry. Don't worry about it. Relax. Hey, that was fire though. Hey, Shorty Rock. Hey, hands off to you. That was fire. I like that. I like that, man. Look, let me
That's
give you
what she
another
was wrong.
applause one time. Look, let me give you one more time. That was fire. Look, so okay, man, we got Alley Poetry. Hey, it's on you to do your thing, man. These red dragons, man. Hey, you see the diagnosis? Hey, they spit fire. Hey, these red dragons, y'all gotta come back with something. Alley Poetry, it's on you.
No pressure. Oh God. Um, the blood in my ink. I prick my finger trying to write these lines. Bruise my ego trying to remember the rhymes, let alone the reason. My pen is trying to betray me right now. She ain't behaving right now. The blood in my ink is jet black. I'm feeling attacked by my own words. Did you hear something about me? Because I'm here to tell you my biggest critic is me. The blood of my ink rages on these pages, scrubbing off impurities out of your thoughts. I'm clean than a motherfucker. The blood of my ink has curdled over. Don't you know I've been jumping hurdles? My fat ass in a girdle trying to look the part. You can throw them daggers, but you ain't never going to pierce my heart. I poured the concrete to pave this street, mixed it with my own hands, and now you put your name on it, defacing my property without knowing me properly. I like the taste of blood, rusty pennies on my tongue. Look at you, prying open my mouth trying to get you some. My potion got you reaching for your lotion. A little private time as your mind stretches for me. A little band-aid on your knee. Buck the fuck up. I thought you were tough. Sticky between your fingers as I leave you stuck. Trust me, I will cut the fuck up, leaving you stitched for a quick fix, removing the staples from your boo-boo. I'm nobody's fool. My ink deep as this bloody pool I pull your body from, 'cause you plunged in my deep end without a life vest, still in the deal for your eternal rest. You want my spot flash? You think you the best? The longevity of my pen will pass the test. And this ink, the color of its blood, has a decaying stink. And I think you better think twice, 'cause my pen stays on ice.
Fire, fire, fire. Pen stay on ice. Look, it stay cold. I mean, she can write longer.
You heard what she said.
Look. Hey, this is awesome, man. Look, y'all giving a lot of poetry, a lot of content, man. Hey, man, one thing and two things, I gotta give it up to y'all, man, for y'all stepping out. Because a lot of people, they wanted to be in the league, they wanted to be a part of this, but they was afraid of, getting judged or anything. But y'all stepped out and say, "Look, I'm here." Y'all, this is something new, something that's never been done, something innovative. Y'all are the first people of Poetry Life League, and y'all are all creating legacies right now. From this point on, y'all changing our lives. That's why I say Poetry Life it changed lives, because now all of y'all are connected. We connected with y'all, connected with 23 other people in 23 different cities, 23 different states, and y'all sharing your poetry and y'all getting to know each other, and it's changing. We are the culture. We are the new movement. With the first round, second round, third round, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever pick there was, y'all come together and y'all moving the needle. We was in one lane with poetry. Now look, we taking over. But so shout out to everyone that they stuck their neck out. Like, look, I'm here, because it's not easy. This is not easy. I don't care what nobody say. For you to put your poetry to be judged and stuff like that, that is not easy. So shout out to y'all for your courage and your ambition to even be in this. Look, so before we got dropped off a little bit, dope female, do you want to finish your poem?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, dope female, I don't know if you stuck or whatever, but if you could go out and come back
All right.
in.
I'm trying to say it's like
Oh yeah, she was stuck
she
in the
was giving
post.
you
She
that
was
look like,
on.
yeah, I want to read my damn. She
So
like, yeah,
look,
I want to read my piece, man.
look. So man, look, who want to go? Who want to go next? Shorty Rock? Look, let's go ahead and rock out, Shorty. Hey, we here for it. Shorty Rock says she finna empty the clip. She finna empty the clip.
Not even.
Oh,
Not
not
even.
even. Ooh, she said she got an arsenal. She said she have an arsenal. Hey, so Shorty Rock, what are you gonna do to top that next poem? Because That poem.
This one I'm gonna give you a conversation with my migraine. So it's a two-part poem. One half of it is me talking to my migraines, and the other half is paradigm, where my migraines talk back to me. So this is paradigm, where my migraines is allowed to talk back to me. Greetings and salutations, princess. Let me introduce myself. I am Sunshine. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I actually love the name you gave to me. I apologize for how I demand your permanent and unobjectified attention at any and all times. It may be debilitating, gut-wrenching, soul-jarring every now and then. I saw you were undefended and hurting, so I took it upon myself to inflict my especially specific infections prescribed at giving you a very warped, twisted, jaded, perverse version of reality, where inadequate will satiate the mind. I get it. But you have to admit, you have a very special way of ignoring or irritating folks that is just so. You can make hell freeze over. I do believe that is why the devil has a restraining order against you. I'm here for you through those sleepless nights on the other side of the bed who's left cold. When you have been told that you aren't enough, forgotten, neglected, rejected, used, lied to, and abandoned by the world. Days will seep by without a care, but require reminders. I'll let isolation become a comfort to you. It's just something so pure about monopolizing your time from anything that brings you joy to alert you to my wants and needs. They will require a receipt from you. For your love, it does nothing. And you need to prove yourself. I will be stepping in when my patience is tried. I'm not asking for permission or consent, more informing you. This is my playground, and I'm Queen of the Hill. I own, occupy, and fortify this mental Rubik's with paths of a labyrinth. These are your growing pains. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. I got you. I will be with you always, crossing the many folds and intricacies of each hemisphere, sometimes making it impossible to follow a coherent thought. I wish for you to know that I'm only helping you. I need you all to myself. No one will ever know you as well as me. Sincerely, your biggest fan, Sunshine.
Straight fire. Love it. Love it. That was fire. Man, Shorty Rock, I love the character. I love the switch. I love everything about that. Like that,
Thank
like
you.
that's different. I like that most
Thank
definitely.
you.
But look, man, my wife, she sending me a couple text messages. Somebody, I gotta wrap this up. She said you only supposed to be on there for 2 hours. Look, so we're gonna have to wrap this up, man. But before we go ahead and get up out of here, I want each one of y'all tell the people who you are, where you from, and so and also like tell them what team you represent. Tell them what team what you represent, what you represent, what you represent, what you represent. Hey, like wait, we have to get Crunk, man. Poetry Life League. So we're gonna start out with Alley Poetry. Alley Poetry. Go tell the people who you are and where you from and where they can find you at and what team you represent.
All right. I am Alley Poetry. You can find me on Facebook under Alley Poetry, and you can also find me in Pen. I'm a member of the Red Dragons. That's it.
Yo, 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 what it do? I'm Lady Crucible, aka Mistress of Mayhem, aka the Debutante of Destruction. You can find me on Instagram as Lady Crucible, Mistress of Mayhem. You can find me on Facebook as under the same name. Find me on TikTok under Poetic Priestess. You can also find me on YouTube at Poetic Priestess, representing what? Second round pick, Red Dragons.
Oh, Red Dragons in the building, man. Look, we got another one of these Red Dragons. Look, they in here deep, man. I ain't gonna hold you. They in here deep. But the first round pick for the Red Dragons, Poe Without Apology. Tell them where you from and where they can find you at and what you represent.
So I am Poet Without Apology, representing the state of Ohio, the city of Akron, and you can find me on Facebook under my actual name, Edward Mallory McHenry Jr. And you can find me on Instagram under the same name. And I am representing Red Dragon. We coming in hot.
Oh, they coming in hot. The Red Dragons. The first pick for the Red Dragons. Poe Without Apology. Hey, and our next poet coming up is Shorty Rock with Diagnosis, man. Shorty Rock, go ahead and tell them what you do.
I am Shorty Rock out of North Carolina, and I am representing Team Diagnosis. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram under Poet Shorty Rock, and you can find me on TikTok as just Shorty Rock. Hope to catch you on the other side.
Yeah, that's Shorty Rock. Shorty not Rock with Diagnosis. Oh, also we're gonna pull up Alley Poetry again. Hey, Alley Poetry, that was kind of I don't know if we can heard you the first time, but can you run that back again? We gotta get the people to know who you are and where they can find you at.
My fault. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right. I'm Alley Poetry. I am from Ohio. You can find me on Facebook, and you can also find me on my group in Facebook called Alley's Ink Pen. Alley's Ink Pen. Join the group. And also, I am a member of the Red Dragons.
Oh, Red Dragon. That's Alley Poetry. Alley Poetry. Appreciate you coming up, but y'all already know who I am. It's TK the Poet. You already know it, so you ain't got to quote it. And if I spoke it, you already know what that means. Yeah, I wrote it. Before we get up out of here, man, look, go to YouTube, Poetry Life League. Go subscribe, like, comment, share, do all that. We need the views. Hey, man, Poetry Life. Hey, this is one of the jerseys that we're gonna be is Bold Word. Yeah, I'm representing Bold Words today. You know, shout out to Bold Words. Look, let me hold on. Well, you know, I can't do a 360, but we y'all get the gist though. But you know, y'all gonna be seeing these fly jerseys everywhere, man. The pensick.com, hey, it's on the way, man. PortugalLifeLeague.com is on the way. Hey, and that's where you can get all your Portugal Life League merch and everything. Hey, we finna set this thing on fire. But I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody, all the poets that's in the Poetry Life League. First, we're gonna go dive through Diagnosis, man. We got Cinnamon Soul, we got Shorty Rock, got Serenity Wagner, we have Indigo, God Indigo, we have Arno Lemons, we have Minister Rock, and that's with Diagnosis, man, with Bold Words. We have also the Poet, we have Empress, we have Libra Walker, we have K Spaz, we have Elder X, and we have The Poet Has Spoken for Bold Words. And for the Red Dragons, yeah, they got Poe Without Apology, they got Lady Crucible, they got Shabazz, they got Alley Poetry, they got Empress, they got a Poet Scar. And look, the Red Dragons of Fire, they came here representing, they showed out, they blew their hot breath, they blew fire all over this place, and they showed out, man. Shout out to the Red Dragons and everything. But last but not least, let's give a shout out to the living legends with the first overall pick, True Poet. Then you have Purpose. Then you have Big Mun. Then you have Dope Female. You have Crystal Austin. Then also we have, I think I'm leaving out one more, Righteous Soul. Look, I last but not least, man, shout out to everyone that was in the draft, everyone that got picked. Man, shout out to the people that was undrafted. Maybe you can get a spot, maybe it's next year. But hey, we're gonna keep it moving. But again, this is TK the Poet. You already know it, so you ain't gotta quote it. And if I spoke it, you already know what that means. Yeah, I wrote it, and we out this joint. Let's go.
Get the money with you or with your not. Get the broken with it with the pot. Your corn, I invest up in the stock. Left everybody went straight up to the top. Don't care like me or like me not. See the I spin the block. Ain't gon' stop till see them all drop.